Yep, it's me again. Hey, look at that. I haven't looked at that in a long time. It's getting up there. We're going to do the big drawing at 2,000, so over 500,000 views. Pretty cool. Well, I got an update. Who was it that posted? True North Models posted about the Ranchero. Challenging build is not the word for it. I started on this thing last night, and I put the body all together and mocked up the chassis. And good Lord, this thing, there's no body in the kit. It's sides, back, front, top, glass. I'll just give you a view of the instructions. Let's see. Yeah, this is all the basic stuff here. See, then you got the sides. Two-part sides. And then you got the headlight balls that hold the front together. And then the sides go on. Let's see. And then the back goes on to hold the back of the car together. But let me show you what I got. First off, I got some of this stuff here. You know what this is called. And like I said to Charlie Mack, we should all pool our flash into little jars and then sell it back to Revell to support our addiction. Anyway, this here piece is lightly sanded. You can see dead smack in the middle of the hood there. There's an impression there. It's probably an injection point or something. Right on the right hand side, look at that monkey sticking at us. So there's got to be a lot of filling done on here. I got to sand that out up there and fill this on the corner. And then like the edges are low. And that's just the hood. I didn't even do any sanding on the rear. I know there's going to be some filling done on that too, because I could see some low points at the bottom. So that's going to need to be sanded and filled. The chassis itself is just mocked up. So that looks pretty good. Engine is put together. It just needs to be painted. But I just have it mocked up with a dab of glue here and there. So this is not so bad. So the chassis is pretty okay. Now let's get to the let's get to the body. Here's the body. So what I'm going to do is show you what I got on this side. What I have to work with. Nothing matched up here. Let's see if this thing will focus. Come on, you want to do it. There you go. This upper corner here would not work, so I used that extreme power thick glue in there to make that stay together. Because that was warped. This section here was jetting out towards the back, and that section was towards the inside. So it was like a twist on that. But for an old kit, you got to expect that. Now this seam here, where the interior piece matches with the exterior piece, that's another menagerie. That doesn't want to line up. So I've scraped that down so it's flush, and then that's got to be filled. As you know, on a Ranchero, you have a... Oh, I hate this camera. There you go. You got a I guess a mold line that goes down the, come on camera. I'll just keep, once it focuses in, I'll keep it at the same distance. You have this mold line that goes down the center here. What I'm doing is I'm sanding that completely out, because that's where the two parts join together. The front of the car and the outer fenders. And you can see that that doesn't match up very good either once it's put together. So what I did on this side, you can see I sanded it completely out, and it looks much better than it did. I also took the trim piece off the edge here. As you can see on this side, it has a piece that you would highlight with like bare metal foil or Molotov pen. So I'm going to take those pieces out and sort of customize the car a little bit more than it is. Let's take a look at the top here. You can see all the low points. You know, if you scuff things down, you can see where the low points are on the roof. So either I'm going to sand this down flush all the way across, or I'll put a coat of filler, as you can see, like right where the light is glaring right before. There's an indentation there, so that's going to have to be filled. Everything else could be sanded flush, I think. Okay, then you have the joints where, okay, let's wait for the camera again. There we go. Right in this section here. Where's my pen? There it is, right there. These points don't match up, so this here has to be shaved down to match this. Let's go back on this side. Same thing on this side as the other. I had to take this, scrape this whole edge down. Also back here on these lights down here in this section does not flush up. So that's all got to be filled. As you can see on that side, I didn't do anything to that. You can see how far out it is. It's almost like a, maybe a 1/64th overhang. So that's where all the flash comes from. Now let's get into the molding of the body itself. You can see down here in the front section where my thumb is, there's a big indentation there. And then towards the front of the wheel, there's another one there that's got to be filled. Where my index finger is, there's another spot that needs to be filled. Right here needs to be filled. And then I don't have to point it out, you can see it as I'm going. All these spots, all are low spots. So one here, right before the rear tire, down here at the bottom, right in the middle of the door there's an ejection point. This is all low here. Right behind the gas tank. So this is a lot of work to be done. I'm gonna drink some coffee here a second. Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot to be done to this car. Maybe that's why you don't see this kit around anymore. I mean, if you're just building kits and you're not into sanding and filling and all that stuff, I wouldn't suggest getting this one, because it is definitely a lot of work. So, guess what I'll be doing today? Get this whole thing sanded down, find out my points where they need to be filled. I don't know what kind of filler I'm using, but I'll tell you what I'm not using. Where the heck is it? Well, this is what I am going to be using, Tamiya putty. But there's another filler that I have here that No, 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 no. Not good stuff. It's the red stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Stuff never dries. And then chrome looks okay. What else? This piece here looks okay. This is got like a tonneau cover, whatever they call it. It says on the back here. That fits in there nice. It snugs in. But, you know, it's a cool looking car. That's the only reason that I'm continuing on it, because it's cool. And I will make it look even cooler than it was supposed to look. I think by shaving all these lines down, I may even get to the point of shaving these trim lines down on the side to make it really sleek. So, we'll see what I make of this thing. So, I'll be updating on it as I go along. And haven't decided on a color yet. You know, if I do anything, if I keep it like the box, I won't go with a gloss black because there's going to be too much filler on this thing. You're going to see everything. I may go with a satin and, you know, take it to that level and then do pinstriping on it. But, yeah, it is a bear. So yeah, it's a lot of work. And like I said, the only reason I'm doing it is because of the cool factor of the car. So we'll see how this one turns out. Hopefully it's okay. If not, it'll be a shelf queen. And then we can think about what it could have been. But for now, a sanding I will go. So after this one, I got a request to do the Judge and then the 41 Plymouth. So you know what's in the stages of what's coming. So for now, me signing off, and we'll be posting up with some more progress on this wavy character. Guys, have a great day, and if I don't talk to you, but you know I will be, everybody have a great Thanksgiving.